Alrighty, friends, let's turn down to your first warning forecast. Meteorologist Taylor Sorrell and Jordan West are here with us now.
Love having you both here with us. Who's getting rain right now?
Well, many spots across the map seeing rain. We've been seeing it on and off all day, but we could see some changes in the forecast soon.
Yeah, we're looking ahead towards a drier forecast as we get into the weekend. But let's get started here with a look at our radar right now. And of course, Jordan's going to bring us more details about what's going on in the tropics in just a second. But we're starting with a live look here from our very own first warning live radar. And it's been a pretty wet day for a lot of folks across central and north Alabama. Not necessarily a day where it's been raining everywhere all day long, but these are tropical downpours. So they have been dumping quite a bit of rain in a short period of time. And not too long ago, we actually had a flood advisory covering much of Jefferson County. The good news is that those rainfall rates have really come down, and that flood advisory has now expired, but still expect some ponding on the roadways possible if you're headed home from the Birmingham Metro here pretty soon. This is kind of the strongest storm that we're watching right now. It's not severe, but it could produce wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. This is in Pickens County, stretches from Shaw down towards Coal Fire, Reform, down towards Spring Hill Church. This is some very heavy rain, and look at all those lightning strikes, likely some loud thunder happening with that storm as well. Another downpour we're watching here from Anniston to Oxford, across I-20 through Munford, down towards the city, I should say, of Talladega. And we're also looking at some downpours near Childersburg into Columbiana as well. And then I wanted to take you down here into Stewart, Akron towards Havana, where we're also monitoring some of those tropical downpours. Looking a little bit further to the north, rain happening across parts of Marion County. Hackleburg to Shiloh is where that rain's a bit heavier and where we're also picking up on some thunder. There is a flood watch that covers parts of central and north Alabama through late tonight for all of the counties here in green. That does mean that we could see just a few more downpours that could exacerbate some of that rainfall that we've already seen and cause some minor flooding in some locations. And this has all kind of been due to this swirl that you see here. That's what's left of a low that developed in the Gulf, now moving northward across the state. Not officially tropical, but it is bringing us some tropical moisture, and so that's responsible for why that rain is kind of so heavy today. For tomorrow, we're going to start the day in the 70s. We are likely to begin the day with some patchy fog around, so plan for the possibility of a slower than normal commute. Into the afternoon hours, we'll keep a few scattered downpours in the forecast. I don't believe coverage is as high as what we saw today, and then we're trending drier and hotter for the weekend, with temperatures feeling like the triple digits both Saturday and Sunday. But we're also watching the tropics, so for more on that, let's turn it over to meteorologist Jordan West.
That's right, and the good news is there's no direct organized tropical system that's going to make landfall in the United States anytime soon, but there are some areas to at least watch, one of which is a tropical wave moving over the Yucatan now, and that has a 1 in 10 chances of developing into a tropical system of some sorts, but even that doesn't look very likely. Meanwhile, we've been tracking Tropical Storm Erin that's been out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean over the past couple of days and is over 1,000 miles away from any land, but as it moves over the warm waters of the Atlantic Ocean, it is going to strengthen into our first hurricane of the 2025 Atlantic season. That'll likely happen sometime early Friday morning or Thursday night. It could even become a major hurricane as it approaches the western Atlantic Ocean, becoming a Category 3 hurricane as we work our way into the weekend. But one of the limiting factors of this system is the Sahara Desert that's pushing a lot of Saharan dust out into the Atlantic Ocean, and you can see that dust swirling right into the system itself as we work our way into Sunday. So that's good news for us, but regardless, it looks like that storm is going to stay out into the ocean with minimal impacts to the East Coast here in the United States. But this would be, again, our first hurricane of the 2025 hurricane season. The rest of the tropical storms that we've seen over the season have all just been tropical storms. Ferdinand, Gabriel, and Humberto are the next names on the list if we see that. But overall, it looks like the activity for this season will likely spike up as we move into the latter half of August into September and early October. It's been a quiet start to the season, but that's about normal for this time of year.